Hi, Len Goucher and Gary Hines here for the March update for the Rocky Lake Dome. Gary, playing behind us is the medal presentation that happened on Sunday for the Canadian Olympic hockey team, and what a game that was. My goodness, that last goal by Paradis with 15 or 20 seconds left, sort of everybody's heart sunk, but the Canadian team came back out on that 4-on-4 and they really controlled the period.
Len, I have to tell you, being somewhat superstitious, I didn't watch the game because I tend to jeopardize their success, but I did turn it on with 30 seconds to go, and the USA tied the game, so I didn't watch the overtime. I went back to stock car race, and I waited until I heard the cheering upstairs to determine who won.
Well, I'll tell you, when they wrung the puck off the goalposts probably twice in 30 seconds, my heart kind of sunk. But you know, full credit to those guys. They went in the dressing room and they came out ready to give their best, and to Ignalia and Crosby, who scored the winning goal. Full congrats from all of us here, and to the Canadian Olympic team and also the US Olympic team, and not only those people, but all of the young people, the 13 gold medals for Canada during the games. It was amazing, and congratulations to all of the medal, gold, silver, bronze medal winners. You all deserve a whole lot of credit.
Yeah, Len, I think probably the biggest success of all was silencing the naysayers that we have in our midst, because we always have somebody who's ready to criticize the accomplishments of tremendous athletes who, if they don't get on the podium, then obviously they're not deemed to be successful. But you know what? Every one of those athletes at those Olympics were successful, and they don't deserve the criticism sometimes they get from the general public.
Yeah, and that's true, Gary. And God forbid if Crosby wouldn't have scored that last goal, press would have crucified him, and that's very unfortunate, because he played a great game, and they all played great series. Gary, I guess it's time we better come back to Nova Scotia here, and I guess we should come back to Nova Scotia, Gary. I know that the Flow Rider's running here behind us, and I know on our last update we were on board Oasis of the Seas, and here we are again. But again, we've got to come back to reality here and come back to Nova Scotia, to the Dome. Gary, maybe you can give us an update with the March break period coming very, very quickly. We've got about another week or so. Is there still ice available at the Dome for rental?
There is, Len. There's quite a bit of prime time left that has been made available because of tournaments and so on, so that our regular custodians are not going to be here. So if anybody's looking for ice time, they should be calling me and book, because I'm sure there's something there that'll work for them during the holiday season.
How do they get hold of you, Gary?
March break season.
Yeah.
Len, they can call me here at the office at 832-0348, or they can go on the website lengoucher.ca and they can determine the time they want and then call me, and we can put in the books.
Yeah, and our email address, for anybody wondering, is rockylake@bellalliant.com. So Gary, so March break, how long are we going to be keeping the ice in this year? Have we determined that yet?
Len, we're looking at keeping it in until the end of April, but that's all going to be determined by the cost factor, because we do have an opportunity to bring lacrosse in earlier, and if lacrosse is the time that works for us financially, then we'll probably have to go with lacrosse. So if you're looking for ice time in April, please call me as soon as you can and let me know that you want ice time, and we'll do the financial analysis on it and determine what's feasible, and that's the route we'll take. Presently we're planning on the end of April because we have a hockey school that they want to run and so on.
Gary, I know yesterday I was over at the Dome with my grandson, and it was probably 48 degrees out, 10 degrees Celsius. The ice was just amazing. How long could we keep the ice in the Dome, you know, as the weather warms up?
Len, I believe we can run easily till the end of April, and because our ice plants have great capacity to put out, but the costs get greater as the weather gets warmer because the plant runs more often. Yeah. But Len, also we had an interesting windstorm last weekend that tested everything that we had available, I believe, including the lights. The lights were flying around overhead, and the players kind of thought they were inside the belly of a whale, the movement that was going on. But it was another test for the Dome and the durability of the Dome, and so we're pretty pleased with the way it stood up.
I have to be honest with you, I don't think I can remember sustained winds of that strength for a long, long time. I know we've had the hurricanes blow through for a couple of hours, but that seemed to go on for 24, 28 hours of sustained winds, so I'm glad to hear that everything went well over there. Gary, anyway, thanks very much for being with us and providing the update for all the folks. Again, anybody looking for ice up to and including probably the middle of April, Phone number here is 832-0348. You can check it out on the website, www.langoucher.ca, until our website for the Rocky Lake Dome is up. Or you can email us here at rockylake.bellalliant.com.
And
anyway,
Len, we'll be here because we're done globetrotting because our budgets are exhausted. We can't globetrot any longer.
no, I know, and I know. You know, I'd give my right arm to be back on that ship and on the Flow Rider. You know, as we just showed here a couple of minutes ago. But you know, reality says that we've got to be here, and our globetrotting time for now is done. Anyway, folks, thanks very much for checking us out. And once again, Len Goucher, Gary Hines, March update. It is actually March 2nd, and it's Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.